Hello guys, welcome to my gaming channel. Here you can find many type of gaming video. Today's video about Vice City. This video is one kind of funny attack video. Watch now this video. If you like this video, please subscribe this channel.
What's your wife doing?
While Grand Theft Auto has always been a violent, mature themed series, it has always balanced the violent crime with an equal amount of tongue-in-cheek humor and style. Vice City is no exception, presenting an exaggerated view of the 1980s that makes use of a number of the kitschy pop culture stereotypes found in film and television from the decade. The drug-laced tale recalls such films as Scarface and television shows like Miami Vice. The humor comes mostly from the radio, which really drives home the sort of form over function mentality that most people associate with the single quote 80s. Some of the game's major characters are also a source of comic relief, from the Jim Bakker-like Pastor Richards to the Steven Spielberg-like porn director Steve Scott. The game's large cast of characters is colorful and memorable. For instance, local drug kingpin Ricardo Diaz is always hilariously breaking something and cursing wildly whenever you happen to see him. Ken Rosenberg is your officially coke fiend lawyer pal, and he gets you started in town by getting you connected with the city's major players. Lance Vance, appropriately voiced by Miami Vice Alan Philip Michael Thomas, becomes your sidekick of sorts, as both of you chase vengeance for your own reasons. Your Cuban gang contact, Humberto Ribina, is constantly reminding you how much of a man he is, and most of the Cuban gang members you will run into are similarly inclined. Stylistically, the game presents an accurate depiction of your average single-quote 80s crime saga. Like in Miami Vice, many of the characters are dressed in pastel suits. While many people are up for the challenge of trying to beat a video game on their own without any help, many simply don't have the patience to beat a game without the help of some cheat codes. The Vice City cheats and cheat codes are a great place to start if you are struggling to make it past a certain mission. So before utter frustration sets in, be sure to take a look at these Vice City cheats and cheat codes, as well as some great walkthroughs, Easter eggs and other great unlockable content you may have missed the first time playing. These cheats and codes detailed are for the PC version of the game only. The Vice City cheats detailed include those that help you in-game with health, weapons, vehicles. These are in addition to some general gameplay cheats. In addition to these cheat codes, there are also links to video walkthroughs and cheats for other platforms. The game's vehicles also fit the bill, with a lot of basic sedans mixed in with cars that look enough like Porsches, Lamborghinis, and Ferraris to pass for the real thing. None of the cars are licensed, of course, though in a nice touch, some of the cars are actually earlier models of cars that appeared in Grand Theft Auto 3. Fans of the previous game will undoubtedly appreciate little things like this and the other occasional ties to the world of Tai, which really help this new Grand Theft Auto game feel like part of a cohesive universe. As great as the game's presentation and use of its source material are, without a collection of gameplay improvements, it would have been little more than a mission packed with a touch-up job. But Rockstar North has definitely been hard at work in this department. The most obvious addition is the inclusion of various types of motorcycles among all the vehicles on the road. There's a decent variety of two-wheelers in the game, including mopeds, street bikes, dirt bikes, and big hogs. As you'd expect, the bikes handle a lot differently from one another. Your basic street bike is a good mix of speed and maneuverability. The big choppers are harder to steer, but have ludicrous top speeds. You will get tossed off the motorcycle in almost any collision, which costs you a little bit of health or armor. This makes them pretty much useless in any situation that involves dodging the police. But they're incredibly handy in any mission that requires speed, and since you can pull a lot of fancy tricks on them, they're also a lot of fun to drive around.